So there's this phrase a lot of women hear when they're pregnant or newly postpartum. And it's usually said with a smile, and it's honestly meant to be reassuring. When you become a mom, you will just know what to do. But for a lot of women, what actually happens is the opposite. Because instead of just knowing, you're actually finding yourself up at 2 a.m, Googling, second guessing yourself on every decision you just made. And you're just left feeling like, why is this so much harder than I thought it was going to be? Today, I want to explain why that advice sounds comforting, why it actually falls apart in real life, and why nothing is wrong with you if you don't just know. Hey mama, welcome back. And if you're new here, I'm Gabby, and this is Serene Motherhood. On this channel, we talk about the expectations of motherhood, super confusing advice, and why you're not weird or crazy for feeling the way you do. All right, so let me start with this because it matters. I don't think people say this advice to pressure moms. I think most of the time they're saying it to calm you. Because when someone says you'll just know what to do, what they usually mean is something like, you'll grow into it, or you won't always feel this unsure. You'll figure things out over time. It's reassurance, it's just said in a shorthand. The problem isn't the intention. It's how that message lands in real life. Because early motherhood is not a neutral learning environment. You're learning how to take care of this tiny human while you're exhausted. Your body's still recovering. You're going through this massive identity shift. You're making decisions all day long, and you're getting a lot of conflicting advice coming from just about every direction. So when the expectation set forth is that you'll just know, suddenly any kind of uncertainty doesn't feel normal, and it feels like it's a personal problem. Instead of thinking, I'm learning something new, you're starting to wonder if you're doing something wrong. And that's actually where the self-doubt quietly starts to creep in. But here's the part most moms never hear. You don't just know what to do. You learn what to do. Knowledge is built through experience and repetition, through trial and error, and that knowledge compounds and it creates confidence. So it's unreasonable to expect confidence in motherhood from day one. It grows over time. It doesn't all come at once, and it doesn't stay forever either. Even as your child is growing and going from that newborn stage to the toddler phase, there are new questions and new adjustments that come up, and you're just always learning together. So the goal should never be certainty. It should just be a sense of self-trust that develops over time. Because learning does not mean that you're behind. It actually just means you're becoming a mother. So if that phrase, when you become a mom, you'll just know what to do, ever made you feel like you were missing something, you really weren't. You weren't failing, and you weren't behind. Everybody doesn't know something you don't. Just you were learning in real time, under real pressure, without anyone actually telling you what a fair expectation is. And the fair expectation is that you learn as you go. Nothing is wrong with you. There's just more happening in early motherhood than anyone ever really talks about. So if this kind of explanation brings you a little relief, if it helps things make sense instead of making you feel like you just need to fix yourself, I'm really glad you're here, and this is exactly what we do on this channel. If you're interested in more content like this, I hope you subscribe and stick around so we can continue to have conversations about why things in motherhood aren't exactly as people make it seem. I'll see you next time.